Don't ask.
The entire first flight, I was like just crying.
Okay, this is the final product.
I was so paranoid about them being sent back.
So how?
Realized that I haven't slept for 40 hours.
Hello from Lithuania.
My camera decided not to focus on my face the entire time that I was doing the intro. So instead of torturing you with blurry footage, I just thought I would just sit down and redo the whole intro. The last video that I released, I showed packing the boxes and packing my suitcases, and then there was a few clips of me on the train going to the airport, and then in the airport, I believe, and then also just a little bit of that first flight. I stopped filming after that because one, I got pretty emotional. So pretty much the entire time after that, the entire first flight, I was like just crying. I tried to distract myself with the book. I was reading for the most of that flight. It was a very comfortable flight. The flight was 5 hours. I didn't sleep, I read and I cried, and it kind of flew by. Now, when I arrived in UK, I had some food, I had some coffee. I was watching a movie with my boyfriend. We were on a Zoom call and we were watching a movie together like that. Then I tried to do some editing, so I tried to work. I was pretty tired at that stage already. That's another reason why I wasn't filming. Right before my second flight, I got changed in the bathroom, and then I checked in my suitcases again, and then I boarded the second flight. The second flight was shorter, it was only 2.5 hours, but it felt longer. It was much less comfortable than the first one. There were people sitting next to me and everything. I was pretty tired already because I was approaching, I think, 24 hours of no sleep. But then we landed in Lithuania. My parents were waiting for me at the airport already. We came straight to the apartment from the airport. The owner of the apartment was already waiting here, so that was great. He gave me the keys, kind of showed me around, and then he left. I spent a little bit of time with my family. We went shopping because I needed to get some essentials for the apartment. Just for the next morning, I wanted to get some coffee, water. We did that. I spent some time with my family just catching up. But then they dropped me off, and then I went to bed at around 9 or 10, I want to say. So all in all, I did some math and I realized that I haven't slept for 40 hours. It took me a couple of days to recover, definitely. Let's talk about the boxes, because if you watched my previous video, you know that before I flew here, I shipped to myself 4 boxes. They pretty much arrived with me at the same time, so it was very, very quick. However, they got stuck here for a number of days in the customs. Like, the tracking showed me it's in Lithuania, but it's been stuck in the same spot for almost a week. I was so paranoid about them being sent back because we spent a lot of money shipping them. I sent them an email and I was like, hey, like, what's up? Like, I can see that they're here. They're not being updated though. Like, what's going on? Where are my boxes? After I sent them an email, though, very shortly after, they have updated the tracking information. So I had to declare these packages, and there was a moment of confusion there because I couldn't understand how. I've never done it before, and also because it's not something that I bought. I couldn't just list everything that was inside those boxes, and also I couldn't give the value for these things, and I couldn't give receipts for these things, so I was like very confused. I ended up just calling them and I was like, listen, my boxes are stuck in customs. It says that I need to declare them. I have no idea how to do it. The lady on the phone was very nice. So she said, as long as you put the category as a gift, and then you kind of write down that it's your personal belongings, and then in the value put anything under 45 euro, you should be fine. So I did just that, and I think that a couple of days later I received another email to pay that like declaration fee. I paid right away, and then the next day they were delivered. I have exciting news. The boxes are finally here. This is the state of the boxes. As you can see, this happened. I'm kind of surprised that I didn't cover it with the tape, because I know that these boxes are horrible quality. They're super thin. That's why I did this. So I'm just surprised that I didn't do it all over. So there's a little bit of damage, but it doesn't seem like anything has actually fallen out. I want to get some large containers, and I want to transfer all of this stuff from these boxes to like the plastic containers, because when I am shipping all this stuff from Lithuania to Ireland, it's not going to be via post office, it's going to be with a van. What I need to do now is I need to find large enough containers, and I want to get, I think, about 4 of them, just to make sure that everything fits, plus, you know, the stuff that I will accumulate here in whatever time frame that I will be staying here in Lithuania. So I know that I will need a little bit more space than what I have now. We're gonna go on a little bit of an adventure, because I have this situation here which I want to fix. I want to get those containers that I was talking about, and also I ordered a Hoover, because there is no Hoover in the apartment. I need to go pick it up. So I found a car nearby. It's an 8-minute walk, so we're just gonna go get that car, go collect the Hoover, and try to find where I could get large containers. Okay, so now I need to find somewhere to buy containers. I know a place, I don't know how to drive there, so I think I might just Google it and see if I can maybe find it. Urmas, I found it. I found it by literally just looking at the map. Senukai, I think that's the one. It's 11 minutes driving, so I think we should try. Ah, Savas, okay. Yeah, I know the area. We're gonna be passing my high school, I think. One of the high schools that I attended here in this city. I attended 2 different high schools. In general, while I lived in Lithuania, I think I changed 3 schools. Yeah, 3 schools. It's wild to be back here and seeing all those places again after what, how many years? 15 years? More, I think. I left in 2006 to go to college in Austria. And then I came back for like a year in 2010.
In 600 meters, at the roundabout, take the second exit.
That's exactly the one I was looking for, so we're here. Little is done. I didn't film just because it was a little busier than the previous shop, and in general I think we're gonna hit rush hour now. People are getting off work now, so it's gonna be busy everywhere. I figured, why get a bag if I have boxes? This is everything that I got. I got some smoked salmon, turkey fillet, beef mince, turkey mince. Then I got a whole box of blueberries, bananas, lemons, cucumbers. Got a bag of avocados, these mixed nuts. I got some jam. Then I got some cleaning products. This is a floor cleaner, and then this is a toilet cleaner. I got this little guy for the toilets as well. Then I got this cloth frying pan, a glass cleaner for my new mirror. I got some gloves. Another thing that I don't have here, well, there is a big knife, but it also sucks, so I got myself a new one. This grater. Got these 2 spatulas, I think you call them. This one is like a spoon and another one is flat. And got some AAA batteries. As you saw, I got these 4 containers. This was a massive item on my to-do list, so I'm very happy that I got this done. Now let's unbox the Hoover. This is what it looks like.
And this is the boy. So this is the box. Okay, so the first thing I see is that there's many pieces here. So a user manual. This is the tube. There's screws. Ah, that's for the mount for the wall. Okay, so there's a lot going on here, so let me show you. There's a lot going on. Little, you see little, I think that's one piece, but there's like little compartments, little boxes. So let's dive into it. What do we have here? I think this is like the main attachment. Comparing to my previous Hoover, this is pretty small. There's lots of different attachments here. There's attachment like this, and there's like a button and you can push it in and out. I think this is the mount, which I don't need, obviously, because I'm not gonna mount it here. I don't know which way up or down. No, I think it's like this, because I think we're supposed to like slide it in here, boom, and then so I'm putting it back together with these things. And then there's another attachment. Ooh, fancy. This is what I was missing in my previous one. I didn't want these necessarily all the time. So here you can have both options. You can have it without anything, which is good to clean the car. And then in case you need the like bristles, then you can just slide it out and use them. And also it makes like 4 different attachments in just 2. So that's another part. All right, so this is the biggest part. Here she is. It works exactly the same as my previous Hoover. Well, not exactly, but very similarly. So there's a charger. I don't know, if I'm being completely honest, like smaller spaces, possibly. Obviously, we know what this is. So there's 2 dots here, and this has 2 little spikes. So let's attach this. And it just slides out pretty easy. Oh, this also has 2 spikes. So how? So what is this for? Okay, this is the final product. What this is? Don't ask. Let me go embarrass myself and show you the worst area in the apartment right now, which is my bathroom where I take the shower. There's a screen, everybody, don't panic. This is the area that I've been really like waiting to do. I have to say that in comparison to my previous Hoover, which I still can't remember what it's called. I keep wanting to say Monster, but it wasn't Monster. Like, it feels very flimsy, you know what I mean? It doesn't... The other one was heavy, which is not necessarily like a good thing. Obviously, I don't know anything about Hoovers really, but I don't think that the weight necessarily dictates how good the Hoover is. I'm just saying that this one feels very light, very like, oh, we're not really hoovering here, but we are. We're very much hoovering. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go eat something because it's already, I think, past 6 o'clock. My wrist is hurting a lot, so I can't lift this bag. I went to IKEA, as you can see, and then I also got some groceries. I found some interesting ice creams. This Kit Kat ice cream, Oreo ice cream, which I think I've seen before, Ferrero Rocher, and Raffaello ice cream, which I already ate. And then I also got myself goat cream cheese popcorn, caramel popcorn, gluten-free tortillas, and because I want to make my bread, I got some rice flour. I really hope that it will work for the bread. Yeast. Then I got some tea, mayo, tonic water, and I decided to try this gin because I haven't tried it before. It's a grapefruit, pink grapefruit gin. That's it. That's the grocery haul. I'm actually gonna make gin and tonic right now. Smells like grapefruit, so let's put a little bit. I don't want too much. I still need to do some editing today. It's very grapefruity. Alright, so let's look at the IKEA stuff that I got now. A pair of scissors. I don't know what they're called in English actually. There are these like clips. You open it like this You put it on the bag and then you clip it. And this is the big one. If you need help figuring something else out, let me know. I'm here all day. And then I also got this bin. I was thinking this morning that I want like a small bin to put on the counter so that I don't have to open the big door with the big bin every time I want to throw something away. Next, I got some loofahs, a French press, these Ziploc bags. I also got a knife sharpener, got a pillar, this basic bowl because I want to make bread, baking dish. It's cracked. It was probably me. I wonder, can I use it still if it's a little cracked? Do you see this crack here? Oh, I don't know if I can use it. If I can't use it for baking, I'll definitely use it for something else. It's a shame, but it's okay. I also got these liners for the drawers, a pillow insert, and a pillow cover. That's very cute. This goes on the couch. This is one of the things that I got yesterday. Very cute, very simple. This is another thing that I bought yesterday, an exercise mat, which is pretty thick actually, which is great. This mop, these new Crocs that are beige and they have a little bit of a platform. What else? I got some new sheets. This was the biggest purchase probably. This mirror, got it yesterday as well. And I'm trying to think if I got anything else. I think that that's everything. I think I'm gonna organize this mess now. So I think that's everything that I wanted to share in this video. These are all my updates so far. If you watch my previous videos, I've mentioned that I'm moving 2 countries. So I'm not staying in Lithuania. I'm actually trying to move to Ireland now. I'll pick up this vlog then. It's not the end of the series. This is just going to be the last video of this portion of the series, if that makes sense. Thank you so much for coming on this journey with me. It's been, what, 5 parts now. I hope that you enjoyed. Like this video if you like this video. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber yet. I would really appreciate it. But most importantly, come back next week for the next one. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye.